Hello there everyone, how are we all doing today? Welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing Bella Goth in different styles in The Sims 4. So I thought this would be a really cool idea, and I have done it before but just with like a random sim. But with Bella Goth being like as influential as she is, I thought, you know what? It makes so much sense to do Bella Goth because she is a massive part of the game and she always has been right from The Sims 1 all the way to now, and I feel like she will continue to through like The Sims 5, possibly The Sims 6 if there is one, I'm just saying. But I don't like Bella Goth. I'm just going to come out and say it. Her style is really boring, and like they did do the refresh, but it doesn't scream goth. It just doesn't. Like, I've always thought that Bella Goth isn't a goth. She just isn't a goth. Like, you get traditional goth and then you get like dark academia and all that kind of stuff and all the different like branches, but Bella Goth just isn't gothic in the slightest. So the first thing I did was give her like a punk style, like completely punk, completely out there. I used a lot of stuff from like Realm of Magic, Vampire Pack, stuff like that, just to really like hit it home that she is a goth, she should be celebrated as a goth, and she should have a more exciting style than she does. Next, I completely flipped the coin, and I thought, what if Bella Goth was a girly girl? What if she was like pink, preppy, all that kind of stuff? And that was an experiment. My god, she has never looked so different. It was honestly terrifying when I made her like that. It was, I didn't like it in the slightest, but it was just interesting to explore that area and see like, what would she actually look like if she was a complete and utter girly girl? So that's what I did. That is exactly what I did. It was interesting, to say the least. She didn't look like Bella Goth anymore, but I think that's the whole point of this challenge, is to like push you out your comfort zone, see what different styles look like, see what they'd look like as like a pretty pink popular girl. Not saying she isn't pretty normally, I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying that pink and pretty normally go hand in hand. For most of the outfits I did try and incorporate the red, but with some of the outfits obviously I couldn't, like with the preppy. Didn't really make sense to have her red, sorry, because I mean, it's like a pink preppy one. Like, it should be pink and it should be girly, and the whole difference is like making Bella Goth not look like Bella Goth. So that's exactly what I did. Next, I did more of like a hipster fashion style kind of thing, more like indie, I guess, where it's really flowy and really light. So for this, I used a lot of the paranormal pack, a little bit of high school years and stuff like that mixed in there. Really interesting again to see her in such a completely different art style. It's absolutely bonkers to me because I didn't change anything about her. I didn't change her face at all. Like, I just didn't. I didn't touch it, her body shape, anything like that. But she looks like a different sim completely. And I know you're like, well, obviously, but it's baffling to me. It's absolutely crazy how like little details can just completely change how they look. Next, I went for vintage, which is more along Bella Goth style, but also kind of not, because I tried to go very rich, very like Queen Anne kind of style, stuff like that. Very royal, but I feel like she doesn't really fit into that stereotype. So that was definitely interesting to see her in like a royal kind of setting. It was kind of terrifying, and she kind of reminded me of Nancy Langrab though, which didn't really like that, but she definitely looked different, I will give her that, but she looked fancy as well. So it's like Bella Goth if she made it like crazy. Kind of reminded me of the Addams Family as well, not gonna lie, it really did, with that kind of vibe, except I did incorporate the red into that one because I thought, why not? Which was really interesting again. I don't know, all of these are just equally as exciting to me. Next, it was cottagecore, and I gave this really cutesy little look, and it was so adorable. I don't know what to say about this, it was just really cute. Again, I tried to incorporate the red as much as I could, but still giving her like cottagey vibes kind of thing. I was going to do a top and bottom set, but I think I went with a dress in the end. I can't quite remember, but I'm fairly sure I went with a dress, because I thought, you know, like a little pinafore kind of thing, really cute. She just looked completely different again. Like, every single one of these styles completely change how Bella Goth looks, which is interesting to me. It was definitely an experiment. If there's any other Sims you would like to see me do, please let me know because I am totally open to that. It was very, very fun, and I'd love to do like Nancy Landgrab or something like that, and do her as like, I don't even know, just completely change it up. Do Nancy Landgrab as a goth, just completely switch them around. That'd be so interesting to me. Next we have island, kind of Hawaii themed thingy. I didn't really know what to call this, I'm gonna be real with you. Kind of like Visco Girl, but kind of not in a way, because Visco's more like, I don't know, like hoodies and stuff like that, but this is more like islandy. Again, went with the red, obviously, because I could. But this was an interesting one as well, because I couldn't imagine Bella Goth being in an island environment, like at all. That's just like a crazy little thing for me, and I don't know what it is, but I didn't really like it as much. But finally we had Angel Core, again, very, very interesting. But we are coming to the end of the video, and I really do want to finish on a high note. So thank you so much for watching. If you like my content, then please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye!